My brothers and sisters, dear friends, I was reading this morning a definition of humility, which said that humility is not thinking less of ourselves, but rather thinking of ourselves less. And in that spirit, in a humble spirit, I'd like to think of some other people and think gratefully, knowing that in my own fallibility, I will forget some very important ones. But I begin by thanking our Holy Father, Pope Benedict XVI, for calling to me to service in this great adventure of being the Archbishop of Indianapolis. I thank his representative, Archbishop Carlo Maria Vigano, as well as two other of my colleagues in my former workplace, Father Henry Limoncelli, an oblate missionary of the Mary Immaculate, and Father Clemens Gutabert, who is a legionary of Christ. We worked together for 2 years, and we worked together well. And I'm grateful to them and to all the other women and men in the work at the service of consecrated life throughout the world. I thank my brother bishops. In a particular way, I thank Archbishop Daniel for laying a firm foundation and of being so gracious to me in our conversations, and for his promise to be always a cell phone call away when I run up against implacable problems. I thank Brother Christopher, my brother Bishop, Bishop Christopher Coyne, who has received me with great pastoral care, not simply in equating me with the Archdiocese and with its many gifts, but also looking after me when they were lining up to kick the winning field goal in Pittsburgh and missed, and Notre Dame scored. I received a text message from my brother Bishop who said, "Okay, breathe." I thank the other representatives here of the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops, especially for the bishops of the province of Indiana and for two neighboring archbishops, the Archbishop of Louisville, the Archbishop of Cincinnati, who are here and who have invited me to work in close collaboration with our sister churches. I thank the Archdiocese of Indiana, particularly the Installation Planning Commission, for those who work day and night to make this transition so seamless. I thank the clergy for the love they've shown to me already, for the precious gifts of the Episcopal insignia, which are really gifts to the Archdiocese, and which I read as a sign of your willingness to work with me, your brother Joseph, for the good of the people that God has entrusted to us. I thank the religious of this Archdiocese who have welcomed me with great fraternity. I thank all of the people to whom I've said, you know, you're really buying a pig in a poke, and who assured me that since January, in every parish and in most homes of the Archdiocese, you've been praying for the new Archbishop. I thank you for those prayers, and I ask that they continue. I thank the representatives of other Christian churches who are here, and I pledge my commitment to a dialogue of fraternity in the house of God. I thank the other representatives of great world religions who are here to welcome me to the community that's now our community. I thank the civic leaders who have shown a willingness to work with us for the good of all people in this city, in this state. And I thank my families. First, my family of birth. For my mom who's here, Marie-Therese Tobin. For our and for our dad who celebrated with us in the Communion of Saints. Mom and Dad taught us to pray. And Dad never sent us to church. He took us with him. And I know all of my siblings: Molly, Margot, Kathy, Jim, Ann, Pat, Tom, Gerarda, John, Therese, Dan, and Sarah. We'll never cease thanking God for the gift of our parents, who gave us life and who made possible eternal life. I thank my large family spread across the world in 78 countries, the members of the Congregation of the Most Holy Redeemer, the Redemptorists, with whom I've been bound by an obligation of love through the profession of poverty, chastity, and obedience since 1973. My brothers here know the full story. I trust that they're not going to tell it. But I thank you for teaching me to love the poor and to assure that the gospel is preached in season and out. I thank all the other friends that are here from my former places of ministry, from friends from Detroit, friends from Chicago, friends from Rome, who were friends and teachers and encouragers and who kept the spark of hope always aflame in my heart. And I thank for all the friends that I will come to know in the Archdiocese of Indianapolis. And I believe that when the Lord calls me home, I'll be able to say, paraphrasing, which I don't normally like to do, paraphrasing a Dominican. I believe the second successor to St. Dominic, who when he was dying and his bed was surrounded by his brothers, he looked around and he said, I expect no reward from my Lord, because I've enjoyed too much life with my brothers. And whatever the Lord holds for me, that's fine, but I'm sure I'm going to enjoy life with you, my brothers and sisters of the church in central and southern Indiana. Thank you.